All right, hold on a second, guys. Let's refresh here and see if I've got something up and running. Hey, Rosie, how's it going? Are you getting a picture? Okay, here we go. My computer, I hope that I don't freeze up this week. We did some work on the internet this week, so hopefully everything's good. So let me know if you guys are getting a good picture. This is Tara with Tarabeth Stamps. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in mid-Missouri. Give me a shout out if you're on. Let me know if it starts freezing or something. We had some problems with internet last week, and so I'm hoping everything's resolved. The other thing is I have a terrible cold, so if I start coughing profusely, I'm sorry. I've got water, I've got cough drops, I've taken a hit off of the inhaler, so hopefully we'll be good to go. Hey, Carol, hey, Karen, hey, Lori, hey, Angie, thank you guys so much for watching. So tonight we're going to do a fun fold. This is using the Mediterranean Blooms DSP along with the Citrus Blooms Stampin' Die bundle. And so this is one of those book fold with a twist. Hey Mary, thanks for joining. Easel cards. So here's how it looks. And so we're going to get started hopefully before I have a coughing fit and my internet jacks. So I have a piece of 4 1/4 by 11 garden green DSP, and I'm going to pull out my Simply Score tool. Now, if you've watched me before, you know I love this tool with any fun fold because it's going to give you that nice, crisp score mark. So I'm scoring at 4 1/4, and I'm scoring at 5 1/2. Yeah. I just drew a blank with my numbers. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys are liking this card. Now, I'm also going to bring out, I should have just used it in the first place. I'm bringing out my regular paper trimmer. So our paper trimmer has a score blade here. I don't often use it because I do like the crispness that you can get from that Simply Score tool. But because I'm doing a diagonal here, and I'm doing it from corner to corner, oops, and I'm going to do it from the very top right corner down to the score line. So that's going to give us that nice little easel look. So the cool thing about this is I can line it up right along the groove there and just give that a nice burnish back and forth a couple of times. So now let's do some folding and burnishing and adhering. So as with any book fold, you're going to you're going to fold it in half and burnish. You're going to fold it back and burnish. And then we're also going to fold this piece and burnish. So you kind of have that triangle that's going to click right there like that. So I'm going to take some score tape. Okay, guys, I've got, yeah, I'm not sure about this picture again. We're just going to keep going with it. Hopefully it's not terrible and you guys are able to see it. If not, I've got the full directions on my blog for tomorrow. All right, we're going to peel off this score tape. Okay, good, Rosie. Glad to hear the picture's good there because it's not here. Okay, and I'm burnishing this down. Okay, so that's going to leave this card front. I have a couple of pieces of Lemon Lolly that I've cut out for mats, and I've cut this piece for that, and then this isn't the lemon I used before, but this will be fine. Oh, maybe it is. Okay, I'm going to take some Stampin' Seal, and just roll it right along here on this DSP. And we're going to do the lemons on the book side. And then we're going to do the DSP for the center. Okay, so today's the last day of the month. If you haven't got your bundles, you got to do it. I ordered just half an hour ago because I wanted to grab 1 or 2 last second ones that are on sale for 10% off. So that's going to go. Hey, Jamie Sue, thanks for joining. Now what we're going to do is we are going to adhere this piece to the card base, but I'm going to go ahead and add my DSP there because it's only going to go on half. So I'm going to create that edge and then adhere it down. So see, now we have this piece that's not attached there. Okay, we're going to add this piece here. So this is our card base. This is a pretty simple card. It just looks really elegant in my opinion. Okay. Now in my original, I did a little bit of blending, but it mostly covered it up, so we're not going to do that. Well, Heidi, thank you so much. I'm glad you love this card because I was really proud of it. I've been kind of in a slump lately. I don't know if you guys ever experienced that, and you just lose some creativity. I haven't felt the greatest in the world the last week or so. I've had a lot of like sinus stuff going on. So I was really proud of this card today when I came up with it. Oh, let's go ahead and leave that over there. I got my dimensionals there. And I'm going to take some seal, and I'm just going to keep adding it to my card base. I die cut this basic white with the Spotlight in Nature's dies. These things are gorgeous. This is a go-to. Every crafter needs this in their stockpile. All right, so then I'm just going to add my lemons here. Now, there's not a die that cuts these lemons out. There's a die that cuts the oranges out of this gorgeous DSP. But the lemons you have to fussy cut, which I did ahead of time because you guys didn't want to watch me fussy cut that. It would have been mind-numbing. All right, now we're going to take a piece of garden green ink, and I have this Sentiment Happy Birthday from Something Fancy die set or stamp set. And this little guy was die cut from the Everyday Details die. So I kind of threw everything with this, but the kitchen sink. Okay. Now I'm going to stamp that with garden green. Well, hey, Gavin, how's it going? Baby boy must be done golfing and over at Kenzie's house this afternoon. Okay, so I've got a Stampin' Dimensional that we're going to add to this end of the sentiment. And then we're just going to take a little bit of seal and put that on the die cut because we're going to layer it, and those lemons are already popped up a little bit. So I'm just going to add this right there. All right. So far, so good. No coughing fits. I'm going to cut a piece of this Night of Navy and Gold glitter ribbon, and we're going to cut a bow here. So let's see here if we can make a bow on camera. That may be a surprise. I may wish I'd done that ahead of time. All right. The nice thing is this ribbon is actually pretty forgiving. It's stiff and soft at the same time, if that makes any sense. So it holds its shape for the bow, but yet it's easy to work with, even with that glitter, even though some of the glitter's coming off. All right, here we go. So I'm going to bring some scissors in here and just cut that ribbon like that. That's a little bit too much. Maybe that way. There we go. Get rid of all that little glitter here. Okay, when I'm adhering a bow, yeah. I'm going to tell you, this cold started last Sunday. Last Sunday, you guys, it has held on all week long. I've slept with NyQuil all week. It's awful. Okay, when I'm adhering my bows, I use mini glue dots. I just pop those on and grab one dot, and that's going to be what holds this bow pretty steady. There we go. And I'm going to put that right on the corner. Now, the only thing we have left for the card front is to add a couple of these opal rounds. I love, love, love these gems. These are beautiful. Now, I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool, and I think I'm going to add one of the larger ones just down here by the sentiment. I think we're going to use a large one of the yellow and put it right there. Oops, that one got flipped over. There we go. And we'll use a little one. I think we're going to use a little yellow. There we go. So there's the card front. Super easy. Nice little easel. Now let's move to the inside and get this finished up. So I've got a piece of basic white, and this is a 4x4 piece of cardstock. And all these dimensions are on my blog, ready to go. I have, I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just stretching out the celebration. And let me just tell you, I haven't gotten birthday cards out in the last 3 months. I've just been terrible. So there's a lot of these that need to be made. All right, we'll give that a nice little stamp there. Then I'm going to take my Memento ink, and I'm going to stamp this flower from the Citrus Bloom set a couple of times here. Right there, just in a little triangle. And then I'm going to put one on a piece of Lemon Lolly. Now I'm going to set that ink out of the way so I don't get it all over the place. And I'm going to bring in 2 blends. I have Dark Daffodil Delight, and then I have Light Lemon Lolly. I want these to be super different. So I'm just going to take the bullet end. And because this flower is pretty small, we're not doing any blending per se. We're just basically coloring. There it goes. All right. So I'm doing these 3 flowers with the lemon lolly, the light lemon lolly. And then, because there's not a huge difference between our yellows, I'm going to take that daffodil and just kind of poke it over that center just to create the look of those centers of the flowers. Now, I'm going to do the same thing on this lemon lolly piece. And then I'm going to hope that I have, here it is. Ooh. I've got my Citrus Bloom die set right here. But I already packed my die machine for tomorrow. That's okay. This is a small flower, so we'll do a little fussy cutting on this one. Now, when you're fussy cutting, it's best to move your paper and not the scissors. Keep the scissors flat and just kind of work your paper around the way the scissors are cutting. So that allows you to get in these centers and cut it out pretty quickly. So this one's pretty tiny here. Now what I'm using this flower for, this is going to be what pops my easel up. Okay, we'll throw this away. Whoop. Let's layer this up and add it to the card, and we'll be done. So, new month starts tomorrow. All of those Online exclusives will be available on the 3rd, I believe. So that's Wednesday, yep. Layering this up for the card base. Wednesday also is the start of bonus days. So for every $50 you purchase, you get a $5 comeback coupon, basically. It's kind of like Kohl's Cash for next month, which is pretty cool. And there's no limit on that. You can get as many as you want to spend. So that's a great way to save up and earn some product. All right. So I'm going to take a Stampin' Dimensional and just peel that top off. Then I'm going to set my easel about where I want it to go. And I'm going to pop that right there. So there's our easel. There's today's card. All we have left now is an envelope. So I've got some coordinating DSP that we're going to put on this envelope. Thank you for joining me tonight on this Sunday night. I didn't want to cancel with, because I seem to have canceled quite a bit lately with the holidays and stuff. And I made it through. I didn't cough but maybe once. So thanks for sticking with me. I appreciate it. All right, we've got that glued down there with some liquid adhesive. We'll do another quick fussy cut of this envelope. If you've got any questions, reach out to me. Here we go. All right, today's card, beautiful little easel card, stunning, I think, with these beautiful colors. These are my favorite colors. Well, that and orange. So you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Same time, same place.